In this tutorial, we're going to configure FarmOS to use Twitter to send us system notifications. If you're similar to me, you don't like having to wait and receive an email, nor managing your email inbox for new notifications. So instead of using email for notifications, I've configured FarmOS to use Twitter to send me notifications, and then on my mobile device I have notifications set up so that anytime my particular Twitter account posts a new message that I get a notification for it. To do this, you'll first obviously need to have a Twitter account. I have an existing Twitter account that I use for my home automation, so I'll be setting up FarmOS to use that same Twitter account for FarmOS notifications. Alright, so now that we have a Twitter account in place, we will go into our FarmOS installation and go to the modules page. Then you'll need to make sure you have the following modules enabled. If you don't, you can download them from Drupal.org. So you'll need to download the Twitter module, and then you also need to enable the Twitter module as well as the Twitter posts module. And then you'll also need to download the rules module, and you'll need to enable rules as well as rules UI. Once you have those modules enabled, you'll need to go to configuration and then web services and then Twitter. And then you'll need to go to the Twitter settings. Then you'll need to scroll down to under the OAuth settings, scroll down and you'll see the option to register application. And so you'll open that link. And so I already have a key for my development environment, so I'm going to create one for my production environment. So I'm going to create one for my development environment. So call this FarmOS Dev. I'm going to use the same name and description, and for the website we'll enter the address for localhost, which is 127.0.0.1, and the callback URL should be the same thing, /Twitter/OAuth, AUTH, and then we'll select yes to agree to the terms and conditions. And now we have our application created. And so we want to go to the next tab, will be the permissions tab, to verify the permissions. And you want to make sure that at least read and write is selected. If you want to have access to direct messages, you can, but a minimum you need is read and write. And we'll just click update settings just to make sure that it is properly saved. Now that we have confirmed the permissions, we'll go back and get the keys. And so you'll actually need to go to the keys and access tokens tab. And here you'll generate your you get your consumer key and your consumer secret. And then you will save those in your FarmOS. Then you go to the Twitter tab and click on go to Twitter to add an authenticated account. And this will prompt you to authorize your application. So you'll click authorize app. And now you will see your Twitter account listed as here in the list. And so you'll check the tweets option as well as the global option, and then you'll save your changes. We can now add the rule to our FarmOS site. So we'll go to configuration, workflow, and then rules. And then we'll go to add a new rule. And then we will name our rule And so we'll call it this one user updated account. You can have a rule for various things, but we'll just create one for user updating their account. And so we will say the event will be for the event trigger will be after updating an existing user account. And then we will save. And then you'll add an action. You can add a condition, but I'll skip that part for now. And the action that we want to add is post a message to Twitter. And then it'll ask us what we want to post. You'll need to make sure that you don't post the same message twice, otherwise Twitter will reject any duplicate or what it observes as a duplicate message. So you'll want to do something to make this tweet unique. So we'll take the last login, last access ID, and this will, or last access timestamp, and this will make this tweet unique. So user updated account, last accessed, and then you'll put the token there, and then you'll set the sender to the global account that you defined, which is this one here, and then you'll save. Now to test out our rule, we can go to our user account and then edit. And then we're just going to change the email address. And going to save. Oh, and well, or do that, put the password in. And then save. Alright, changes have been saved, so we should be able to go to our Drupal account here and refresh the page. And you'll see that the new tweet has been posted with the last access time and the timestamp. So this confirms that our tweeting of FarmOS from FarmOS is working. If you have questions about this tutorial or anything that you saw in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If this tutorial was helpful to you, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.